Hey Dominic, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. So you hadn't pitched all weekend, so you probably figured you'd be the first out of the pen today. Just kind of, what was your mindset coming into it?
Just whatever the situation called, just kind of do what's needed to find a way to get a win and put us in the best possible position to get a win. So today that ended up being long relief. Other days, last weekend it was a little bit shorter, and so just whatever we really need to get the job done. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way today, but I thought we put ourselves in a position to win the ball game at the end.
What's it been like working with Wiley Hartley, who joined the weekend rotation last weekend?
It's been awesome. He's a great pitcher and just very consistent and goes about it the right way. So it's been awesome to be able to come in after him whenever is needed.
Like I mentioned before, you guys didn't sweep the series, but you won your third straight. What does that mean to you guys as a team?
It's huge. Just that the standard now is kind of we're going for sweeps on the weekend. We're not just trying to win one game, win two games, but that standard's elevated. So I think just kind of going forward, we know where we stand and we know how good we are and what we can accomplish. So just kind of keep plugging away. And unfortunately today we wanted the sweep, but they played a heck of a ball game and they came out with the dub today. But overall, the weekend just thought much more consistent throughout the weekend. And no, it wasn't 13-2 like happened last week on Friday. It was a tight ball game that we were in the mix the whole time.
And 3 straight series wins must feel good.
Huge. Yeah, it's huge, especially after the first series in OU. Just tough weekend, and then to come back and respond the way we did is a big time from all the guys.
You got in a very efficient 5-inning outing. In particular, what was working well for you on the mound?
I thought just commanding all three, especially commanding the fastball, being able to move it around, and then the biggest thing for me, just getting ahead. I think it was 0-1, 0-2 a lot, or 1-1, 1-2 a lot. So just getting ahead and staying ahead and finishing guys is a big part of it.
Yeah, are you able to kind of take us through that last inning there for you and what you can kind of take from that and learn from that moving forward?
I think just finishing. Everything was the same. My routine, the dugout, everything was the same. Just didn't finish. So going forward, just kind of realizing that, okay, now's the point where I got to get through. I got to dig deep to get through this one. So unfortunately, didn't work out that way today and kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, especially after we got the one back at the end. But it's baseball, so just kind of keep moving forward and learn from it.
I know you would have liked to win today, but obviously won the series. Now kind of closer to that midpoint of the year. How is this team feeling right now as you've been stringing wins together?
I think great. Especially on the midweeks too. We had a huge outing from Box the other day that saved us, and we have another 2 big midweeks coming up. So I think just stacking and not letting up has been the big thing. And I think, as y'all have seen, it's every game we're tough and we're playing tough. So I think that's the kind of thing going forward is we need to sustain success and kind of keep improving as a team and not just be comfortable with where we're at. So
what has specifically changed from some of those big losses that you had earlier on to now getting some wins?
I think just stepping up out of the bullpen. We had some kind of when the starter it goes awry or not how you plan. I think we had done a poor job of getting through some innings and getting through some chunk innings and giving us a chance to win. And I think we've done a much better job of whoever it is coming out of the pen has just stuck with it and kept us in the ball game long enough to have a shot at the end. Because as you've seen in the ninth, we've been really good so far. So kind of just giving us a chance to win the last 3 innings is the big thing for us.
What's the biggest thing you think that last weekend, that getting both wins via doubleheader to win that series says about this team?
It's just the toughness. I think coming out for a doubleheader on the road after a beatdown on Friday, I think it says a lot about just sticking with it and just being tough and playing tough and realizing that, hey, it's one game and that we just got to kind of figure out a way to win today and not worry about what's happened in the past and just keep plugging away in the moment we're at in the present.
Early end of the weekend for Easter Sunday, but you got a pair of midweeks now before hosting Kansas State next weekend. What does this bullpen need to do in order to kind of ensure the best success over the course of this next week with one extra game?
Yeah, I think we just got to take one game at a time, and whatever is needed to win that first one, do that, and then do it again the next day, and then we'll have a day off, and then got a big weekend series against K-State. So I think just kind of not trying to be too focused on the weekend where we just don't worry about the midweeks because they're still important games for us, and at the end of the year those are going to separate teams. So I think just kind of playing to win, but also just playing tough. And the bullpen's done a great job coming back. Kramer threw twice this week. I think Bauer threw 2 or 3 times this week. So guys have done a great job coming back from outings and being able to recover and get back for when we need them.
Awesome. That's
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.